Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo and I hope you're having a great day. Today's Minecraft video, we have another test snapshot for the new combat changes that will be coming to Minecraft. Now I apologize, I'm a couple of days late with this. This was released last week by the Lord and Savior himself, Jeb. This is the second of its kind, and if you do want to download it, there will be a download below. Now, although I'm doing this on Minecraft Java, the whole combat changes affect all versions of Minecraft, whether you're playing console edition or you're playing the touch or just Bedrock in general. So one of the most controversial things to ever happen to Minecraft was the combat update. The delayed hitting, it just split the community in half, and I think the developers are at a point right now where it's like, okay, we need to fix these changes. So before we go into the gameplay aspect, there is a couple of gameplay changes today that are already available on Minecraft Bedrock with the whole sword blocking and attacking. What the developers are trying to do is make Bedrock and Java Edition parallel, basically the same experience across any kind of version of Minecraft that you're playing. So posted on Reddit by Jeb himself is this: update, custom Java Edition snapshot to test new combat mechanics version 2. Hey again, here's an update on the test snapshots for combat mechanics. It's pretty much the same as the previous test, but there are a number of edits that I'll describe below and a few clarifications. The old post with nearly 5,000 comments, which is pretty good because it's feedback from the community, and that's the most important thing with this. These are the edits in the version. Decreased attack speed of swords. Attacking while crouching will now disable a shield during the attack. That had to change. Shields protect against critical attacks again. Removed auto-attacking by holding the button, which is your mouse button or whatever you have it combined to. Fixed creative mode bugs. Fixed scale of the hotbar indicator. Now at the bottom it's got some clarifications. The theme of the next major update will be announced at Minecon. These combat tests are done in parallel and will be included when they are good enough, i.e. the next theme is not a combat update. Weapon reach is also active not only for special attacks, but during special attacks, the reach is decreased by additional half block. Hold to auto attack will also be enabled for controller and touch. So just to go over a couple of things there, guys. What Jeb is saying here is that there will be a combat update, but it will be introduced on its own. It's not going to be a dedicated update the way like 1.11 or 12 or 13 or 14 is. It's just going to be introduced when it's ready and when it's complete. Next update is going to be announced during Minecon, which is next month. And I want you guys to leave a comment down below and tell me what kind of update do you think Minecraft needs. And then the most important one is right at the bottom. Hold to auto attack will always be enabled for controller and touch. So if you're playing with an Xbox controller or you're playing on your phone or your tablet, you will still have the ability to auto attack. That makes sense. But disabling the auto attack has caused a little bit of controversy, but we're just going to go in game to check this out. Again, if you want to download this, it's down below. It's just Minecraft Combat Test 2/pending, because this doesn't mean what I show you today is going to be officially introduced to the game. All right, let's go. So before we get into killing a whole range of creepers and doing some testing here, I do want to mention that I have spent a good 1 hour messing around in survival, attacking and killing things. And the gameplay experience is actually pretty fine. I haven't had any issues, and I've been playing a lot of Minecraft Java recently, and I kind of do agree with most of the changes. So, decreased sword attack speed of swords. So, I've got a whole range of different swords here. Attack speed has been decreased. That is something that you are going to have to take into consideration. Obviously, fighting big heaps of mobs, you are going to have to take that into consideration. Overall, this makes life a little bit more difficult when you're playing, but it's great for the whole survival aspect. I think that's something quite important. Also, you'll notice, guys, when I'm like attacking a different block, I can't auto attack, but whenever I'm locked onto a mob, it simply stops. We'll get into that because that's literally one of the changes. You might not see a difference here. To be honest, I don't really notice too much of a difference. You would probably have to switch between two versions to notice a difference, but with this being said, if you do play the Pocket Edition version, like I said, some of these changes will also affect Pocket Edition /Bedrock. If you've played the 1.13 beta, you will know that the attack speed with your hand is basically the same as this. They have made some huge changes in 1.13. If you don't have the beta, you'll see when the version's fully released. Attacking while crouching will now disable shield during attack. This one had to change. You were so OP without this. So basically, guys, what it means is it's basically the same as the console version, the Bedrock version. So whenever you have a shield active, you could also attack at the same time. Now, I'm tapping my left mouse click to attack. I can't do this. But whenever I do attack something, it's going to disable my shield. I showed you in the last video of this that we were attacking Ravagers. We were just crouched and we were just attacking them because we could defend ourselves so easily. So I believe if we have this crouched and I begin to attack this, it's going to disable my shield. It's only a slight change, but they're the things that did need to be happen in this. I'll show you a little bit later on with the Ravager to show you guys the difference. So fighting those things now is like as hard as it actually sounds. They are quite difficult to do. So attacking while crouching will now disable shield during attack. There is no like being protected and attacking. It's basically you defend or you attack. The next one, shields protect against critical hits, attack again. So with this one, I do like this, but also I don't like this. So shields protect against critical hits, and I think that's every single time. If you have a shield, it does protect you against a critical hit every single time. They should have done it like a 50-50 split. You have a 50% chance of the critical hit actually hitting you, but also a 50% chance of it doing damage. Or they could have done it like 70% protects you, and then 30% doesn't protect you kind of thing. This is all to do with the whole critical attack things, and also with PvP, because if you're PvPing, you are always going to be protected. It's going to be quite hard for players to attack you because you're going to always defend against the critical hits. So yeah, I think this one does need to make a little bit of changes. Removed auto attack by holding the button. So like I said, if you listen carefully, I literally pressed it once. You could previously attack multiple times. See the way we can multiply attack here? I'm simply holding down my left click. Now, this is going to break a whole bunch of farms. Whole bunch of automatic farms. You know, you have an AFK farm. Maybe you put some sticky tape on your mouse and you hold it down and you're constantly killing those mobs. Yeah, that's not going to happen anymore. Now, I was going through a couple of comments, and to be honest, most people seem happy with this. They're kind of happy that auto attack isn't a thing. So running around and just auto attacking mobs constantly is no longer a thing. Like I gotta tap to attack. Now, I believe this is also available on Minecraft Bedrock. So it does look like, by the sounds of things and me telling you, it does look like Bedrock Edition already has a large proportion of these changes. And like I said at the start of the video, it's to somewhat make those versions parallel, somewhat the same. And I think they've done the testing on Bedrock. People seem to be okay with it. They've kind of accepted it with the whole, you have to... It's the same with fishing as well, guys. There's a better explanation. So on Minecraft Java, you can AFK fish. On Minecraft Bedrock, you can't. You have to catch and then you have to cast again, kind of thing. You can't hold things down at all. Now, you can hold things down while like breaking these kind of things, but whenever you're attacking things, because you can see the indicator right there, that is indicating I'm attacking, then it's disabled. You have to re-tap it again. There is no auto farm killing. Which, okay, I guess it's just going to break a bunch of my AFK XP farms, but no biggie according to them. So yeah, with farming, you can also do this because it's not initiated, it's not classed as an attack, is it? This is classed as an attack as soon as I'm hitting things. So, creepers, you have to literally tap to attack every single time. It's based on your attack. It's based on you attacking them. And defending and attacking. The next one is fixed creative mode bugs. That's changed. Didn't notice any of those bugs, to be honest with you. So this last change is to do with your hotbar indicator. Look at the right of this shield. You can see we have the indicator there. It's to do with some fixes and changes there. I didn't notice any difference at all. But for me specifically, I like to have my attack ones on the crosshairs. I don't know. At least I know. I don't have to look bottom right. I can look what I'm attacking at. And then... this one, again, I want to kind of go back to this. Auto attack is only available on controller/touch. It does make sense to do that. Holding down your trigger instead of tapping your trigger. Yeah, for me, I'm kind of used to that. And also touch, just holding down the button instead of having to constantly tap it. because I don't want to break my screen. So what we'll do is I'm going to switch our game mode to survival and just do some ordinary attacking kind of thing. But before we do that, one thing I do want to do is show you guys the Ravager. So whenever you fought this thing, you could just crouch and attack at the same time. Now you can no longer do that. It's either one or the other. You've got to attack when this thing is not attacking you kind of thing. Because for me in particular, if you were holding this and attacking at the same time, you had Unbreaking and Mending, you literally were not going to die at all. You'd have no problem. So this thing right now is still is hard to fight. It's being oh, okay, I'm out. I'm gonna dead. Yeah. So guys, all in all, I'm pretty happy with these changes. The one, I mean, I'm not super happy about, but I've accepted is the auto attacking, holding down auto attack. That for me is a sucky thing, because of a bunch of XP farms that I have. I usually tape down my left mouse click and then I'm auto attacking things. But things will change. Things are going to change. And according to Jeb, they're going to literally be introduced when they're ready. They're not just going to be introduced in the next update. And the next update is going to be announced during Minecon, which is next month. Where is this year actually gone? So yeah, any questions or any comments, leave them down below. Take care, stay beautiful, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.